here with them, you're those closest to them. And it's with you that they've chosen to share their joy in having found one another. So we're going to have some fun in the spirit of community, since we're all participants together in the magic moment of love, and we're going to marry them off together. So I'm going to say the pronouncement one line at a time, and then I want everybody to have a good time and repeat the pronouncement lines after me, and then we're all going to yell, "Kiss the bride." At the exact same time, and I'm going to duck out of here, okay? Everybody ready? We have gathered.
We have gathered
To celebrate your love.
to celebrate your love.
May your life be joyful.
May your life be joyful
And blessed with affection.
and blessed with affection.
We now pronounce you husband and wife.
We now pronounce you husband and wife. May you kiss the bride!
What day?
That's Mr. and Mrs. Everybody.
Yeah!
Okay, save some for the honeymoon.
Wow.
Where's my drink?
Happy anniversary, babe.
You too.
Yep.
So, welcome back to Super Buddies Forever. And
Welcome back.
Yes, we have a little story, a little vlog we want to add to this Gene story. And I've been saying in the previous videos, which you haven't seen in real time right now, how this all evolved, this Gene story and what's happening today. And we're going to tell you that. Where should we start? For one, we are at the spot where we got married.
Sure are.
At this park. Actually, this is the imagine
5 years ago to the day
Married.
we were here.
So imagine we pulled up to this road with a big old bus with all of our party.
Oh, you
No
picked the
warning.
filming?
Yeah, just about right. We pulled up. This is what we did.
Yes.
And we just parked the bus right here.
My Facebook friends.
And then we came down here as a group. Everybody had champagne in hand, and we just circled around literally with no plans, right, baby?
That's right.
And almost about this time too, because it was supposed to be brighter, and we didn't get no good pictures of bus because it was too dark. And we just walked over here with all our pals, drinks in hands, and fans. I made fans for everybody. Remember?
Yes.
The preacher. It was the first time we met him. He came over off the street. We shook his hand, and we all stood right here and got married
Sure did.
5 years ago
Sure did.
today.
Happy anniversary, babe.
Anniversary to you.
At the same time, too, because the sun was
Yeah,
setting.
that's
yeah.
right.
So,
And we'll tell more of that story and add
Oh,
as much
perfect.
as I can. But this was the spot where Gracie was 4 years old. And there's a park over there you can't see at the moment. And
yeah, just barely 4.
when we started dating,
6 days into being 4.
yes,
Yes.
we came here and she was playing as she is now to leave us alone, thank goodness.
Mm-hmm.
And this is
Actually, she's in the very same spot where she was goofing off. The volleyball pit.
where, you're right, she was playing with the water.
Yeah, it had a
Water
little.
ready to go.
You kick it on, it would shoot water, jet water out.
Yeah.
She had fun with that.
So this is also where he asked me to be his girlfriend
Mm-hmm.
almost 9 years ago, 9.5 years ago.
Yeah, actually, we'd been talking about it. It wasn't like, hey, will you be my girlfriend? It was something like expressing desire for us to be, next step. Let's be committed to
We were
each other.
nervous. Yes.
And neither one of us had wanted that in the beginning, and we both had, pretty clearly told each other that in nice terms, expressing where we're at. And just as, time gets on, more feelings grew, and I expressed that, and she was, more reluctant at that time than I was by, quite a bit. And then we just happened to be here. I had heard about Duck Pond, or I looked up at Duck Pond to
He's over across the street.
yeah, exactly. About let's do some during the week, because she had nights weekdays off, a couple of them, and had Grace, and I was like, let's get out and go take Grace to the Duck Pond. I'll get some bread or whatever. Let's get out and go take Grace to the Duck Pond. I'll get some bread or whatever, and we'll feed
What
her
you're not
ducks.
supposed to do.
Yeah, no, it was feed the koi fish. That's what it was.
Oh,
It was a
okay.
humongous koi
We're
fish.
still not supposed to feed the birds.
Yeah,
Ducks.
we did anyway. Just
Probably.
total rebels. And we're just sitting here. I don't even think we were eating. We're just kind of hanging out. It's quiet, and just hanging out. And then out of nowhere, she's like, I think we can be committed. I think I can do that, or something along
I'm
those
ready.
lines. Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm
And
ready.
it
I was so scared.
struggled to get it
I
out.
was so scared.
Nervous, and I was like,
I'd
really?
only been dating a few months. I'd only been on the market a few months. I was nervous. But Yeah, I was ready.
That was a lot at stake. You know, it was a big change for her. It was harder for her than it was for me. I mean, my life was a lot less complicated at the time. So, and this is, I just so happened, this very table right here was where all of that began.
And then we wanted to share that with you.
Yes, and so, and then of course, you know, we got married 4 years later, 4 years and a few months later, in August of 2013, August 24th, and so we ended up deciding this park to be the spot, right?
We wanted something different, something
now.
personal. It's not really, well, obviously it's not both of our first marriages, so we just wanted something all about us.
Yeah.
And we're kind of sentimental, very
Yeah.
sentimental. That's why we're here today. And we decided to get the bus, and the party bus. As you can see, it was very hot on that same exact day 5 years ago, and I was airing out myself. I love this picture.
Yeah.
This was with our family
Mom and
before
Dad.
we, my
Wendy's
mom,
mom,
Auntie from Canada,
yeah.
his sister's hiding back there, and her sister. Anyway.
Yeah, that was leaving from our house.
Yeah. So
we just got
this
on.
was the awesome picture of the
Yeah,
bus.
then we pull up to
That's where we
the
met.
meeting
You'll
place,
see us chatting about that. We're doing just last minute things.
meeting all the homies.
Before everybody meets up, I did a quick with my maid of honor, quick setup. I had a surprise, and here we are at the restaurant meeting our guests for a party. What a great time!
And that was the kickoff, right?
Look at this book. By the way, you can do this in Walmart. It's
Yeah.
awesome. I mean, up all this book. Our
packed a lot of people in a small
was
spot,
our friend,
comfortably.
and he really did a great job.
Yeah.
So
Sure
we
did.
kind of grew from being small, being quaint, being personal, being intimate, and we decided to get the bus, get our friends. We met all at one of the main bars, the last stop on our bus stop.
Yeah.
Everybody got picked up, and then we all drove together here. And I'll show you a little clip of our travel into the park, and then we went.
That's where we're going for dinner, by the way.
Oh yeah, that's right. We'll probably do some vlog time there.
Yeah.
And tell you the story of that while we're there too.
Yeah, for sure. So we're here today. Part of it is to tell the story, of course.
Brings it together.
Unsung part of it, and I thought about this on my ride home today. I was like, how cool is it that we actually, because of the place we chose, like how many people like go back to the hall or the church or I guess if it's your church, you're there all the time, but wherever to go revisit the spot where you got married, you know. And so I'm like, we've been here countless times.
Yes.
Just to commemorate this moment, and you know, and so we find our way back here every year to do this traditionally and to, you know, relive and cherish those moments. And so
You gotta have your
and we'll be able to
relationship
constantly keep doing this every year. You know, this isn't going to change. So what a blessing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we all got married. I'll put a little clip in there about right now. Now that I have described our descent into the park, and you've seen it, whichever way this is edited, we didn't have an aisle, but there we are making our little already met procession down to our spot right here.
Taking our way.
Yep, and we just gathered around. So this was really neat. This guy was awesome.
Altar on the lawn there.
Didn't Alex do a great job picking my dress?
Yeah, he did.
So as we
He's
were
got
saying,
an eye for taste, they tell
yeah,
you.
he does. So as I was saying, this is how it looked.
Yep.
Just all casual. Everybody wherever they wanted to be. We had these kind of moments and laughing moments. You know, that was loud.
Very
And then we had these.
pensive, emotional moments.
Yeah, this was a big deal to us. Oh my goodness, can't you tell?
I mean, it was all on the line right
Those
here.
words really meant
These two
a
photos.
whole lot to us.
That was the moment.
And then we got married, then we all got back on the bus. Then we weren't even supposed to drink so much. We had a little bottle of schnapps, and everybody started hitting it, and the party bus became more of a party than we expected.
Yeah.
We went up to the cheesecake
Well, it's like
factory.
champagne bottles
Yeah,
on there.
of
So
course,
I mean, what
wine,
obviously gonna
and-
have that, you know. And
We didn't even have shot glasses.
but
Everybody was
the
passing
vibe
the bottle
was
around.
so fun.
Speaking of, I mean, why don't we have a glance at that? Now, this is the funny part. This
Everybody's
is
just
all
passing it
the
around.
same bottle.
Yeah.
You know you're intimate and you know your friends when everybody is sharing the same bottle.
No one has any bones about it.
Yeah. So this was the
Party bus.
Yeah, we got off the party bus and we're on
This
our
is a
way.
great photo that really depicts,
Yeah.
you know.
Everybody's doing their own thing and partying. We were having a blast.
Yep. It was fun.
It
It was a good old
Yeah,
time. I
looking
mean,
at
it was
that.
like such a great spirit there.
was. It was definitely.
Nobody was
yeah.
faking anything. Everybody was just having a good.
I love struggling.
And this is you know, and it's so hard to say this and not be humble, but like these people really love us a lot.
Oh, we
And
really
at this
love them,
particular, and we love
too.
them too, yes. And at this particular time, we were all super close, and so this was like, there was a liberty that was happening during this wedding. They were
Yeah.
so happy to be celebrating us, and it was just whatever, you know, super cool.
Yeah.
Some of these folks we're not that close with as we
remember
were
we-
back then, but some we are still.
We were talking about that. And hey, I did pretty good. I had all this
Yeah,
stuff
Wendy
in a
did
little baggie.
all of this stuff. Like,
That-
you know, how crafty she is. She like
Yes.
put all of this stuff together, every
Yeah,
bit
it was
of
in
it.
a quick bag so we can make quick change. So this was our centerpiece.
She made
I
all
had
these.
ready.
The,
That's got her name on it. I'm not showing that.
Oh.
Little bombardiers.
yep.
But then
So Alex and Wendy Smith.
So that with our centerpiece ended up going on top of our cake by the time we got there. So we did some serious dual duty and
Yeah.
awesome partying. And yeah, I think we mentioned that was.
Buddy Luke. Still good friends with them. Saw
Yeah,
him the
that
other
was
night.
nice. That was tequila. That right here. That's what gave us this face. Everybody was like, ew.
Yeah, look at this. This is great.
Why
This
did good old mom
Wait, hold
over
on.
here?
Go-
Yeah, but why did
yeah,
good
my
old
mom.
pick
It's my
tequila?
mom.
She picked tequila.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody, you know, it was small and intimate, like 25, 26 people.
Yeah.
We all knew each other. Everybody knew us, and
Yeah.
some knew each other. Everybody was so comfortable that it was just a
was so
really fun ride.
Our wedding party was truly our wedding party, meaning, of course, we had people who had to sign, but everybody was a part of this. So all the ladies got fans because we knew that it was going to be hot, which it was in August. And here's Alex and all his handsome men. As he was saying about how personal it is and how we were all so close at that time in our lives, this page is really, it's hard to find words for how wonderful this part was in our wedding with our friends and closest friends and
And a really good vibe. Like the stuffiness of a wedding, no offense to formal weddings, but that stuffiness wasn't there at all.
Yeah.
And yeah, so anyway, it just was fun from top to bottom. And then, you know, we did some shots at the restaurant.
Yeah, we went to Cheesecake Factory. We had pre-planned and booked
Yeah.
where we wanted. They did that, but we just had a party there. Ate at our favorite place. Probably did a couple too many shots there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, absolutely. did.
luckily, we went to the next stop, which was the bar, which we'll tell you about was a place we were really personal. Now I was trying to start to get a buzz, and that's about when Gracie went home.
Yep.
Well, went with her dad, picked her up.
He came, picked her
They
up.
promised
she
me
went
a
away.
piece of cake, but they never gave me one.
Ah.
She's got lots of kicks since then. She remembers that. That's all she remembers about a great day. She was
What
so,
I did get!
so pretty. So what a good time.
But she
and,
won't tell you about all of those like jumbo diamonds that she hoarded from the
Yes. And she had a little
Like the
champagne
table
with-
garnishes.
What wish we have a picture of her like
just
just
pounded.
intently
Yeah.
in her own world, the kid just enjoying her cider pretend wine.
Yeah.
Finally found that picture. I wasn't sure where it was. Look at her.
Yep, she's all into that.
Yeah.
Like she is sneaking some
Everybody's
moonshine.
looking the other way, but she's all right there. Look how cute she was.
Yep.
But what it was the glass. She was
Yeah,
loving
it
the
makes it
stem
look
of
so
glass.
sinister.
Look at her hair hats on backwards too. I
drunk.
didn't notice that until
She
now.
looks just like a drunk right
She's
there.
having a party. The rest of these are awesome too.
Yeah.
What a good time.
Just capture the naturalness of the whole event and the day.
Yeah,
I
this is
mean, very,
special.
very candid. Everything was just us, and it wasn't stuffy. Like I don't even know who I was on the phone with here, but that's a great photo of us
There's
three.
plans for something, yeah.
It was just
I need that.
coordinating. Yeah, Wendy made that. Her bouquet, the peacock bouquet. That's Tony. Tony.
Dusty.
Yeah, I mean, great guy. Rest in peace. Love him to death. Miss him a lot.
Love this, love this. You know I put all those details in there, right?
Yep,
course.
she did all of this. She took our cake topper and personalized it and got the goatee on there. No, the soul patch rather,
that's
and
Alex,
earrings.
huh?
That's
He said,
me.
I want a cake topper with a bald head. Don't care how much it costs.
We found one.
I'll be fitting.
And Wendy touched it.
Looked like
A little lady,
a little, you know,
princess.
wine drunk lady. She had the full form
Yeah,
of a
I
50, 50 plus woman who's, you know, just plowing drinks at 2 p.m.
So I also want to add, we kind of had a giggle because Alex sprayed on some cologne today, and I said, "Ooh, I get some cologne today. I love good cologne." He's like, "Yeah, it was our wedding cologne." I was like, "I am put on our wedding perfume because
Yes!
the day before we got married, we exchanged cologne and perfumes for
Yes.
each other and what we like for scent, and you know, it kind of comes with." Even the smell of part of our sentimentality is really
Yeah.
Put
I even put
deodorant
my
on.
lipstick on.
I can tell that. It's gorgeous.
It's my wedding lipstick.
Mm-hmm.
You remember?
Of course, I remember the shade. Of course.
Now, what I wanted to say about that was really cool as I was putting my makeup on, I started to think about how I was dressed, and this even comes together with how much I love this gift. Our photographer grabbed this picture of me while it was fresh. It's great to have a picture when everything's looking fresh.
And man, oh man, does she ever look beautiful. Wow.
Thanks, baby. You look pretty handsome yourself.
Thanks.
Glad you shaved your head.
I did, just in time for the wedding.
Thank goodness. I
haven't
actually
let it grow
researched.
since.
I know, it's been a long time. My makeup, because you picked me kind of that era of a dress. He picked my wedding dress for me, by the way. I said, why not? And I picked his tux. Yep. And all my accessories were the little thing on the fascinator, and I made sure I got the right color lipstick, and I looked up the nail colors, I looked up the right shoes, just to put my spin on it. And this is exactly, you see people walking, that's how it was for our wedding. People just gathered around and watched while kids played. It was so he walked away, and we got to do that back and forth to each other.
Yes.
And he didn't know that.
Surprise.
And isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. Nothing can touch this, which was perfect for us. Anyway, that comes together with the story that I like that era, and that comes together
Yeah,
with
and
the
she
same
just kind of
color.
stumbled on the doll.
Yeah.
You know, it was just kind of a great find, and then as she dug in on it, it's like, oh, that's a really neat doll, and as she dug in on it, it was like, wow, this is super interesting, and then it just became to be more and more of a really awesome story and a high quality doll, and she's like, wasn't even aware of it, and then just fell in love with it, and so, yeah.
So we need to tell
fast forwards to today.
that story. Let's get a little closer.
Yep.
All right, so you all know
We're
that
back.
Yeah, we're back. Hey, aren't we pretty? I put some makeup on. Don't I look good?
She does.
For him. So you know the Jean story with going to the secondhand store,
shaky.
finding her the one without the articulated legs and all that stuff. So that got me looking, and I got on eBay and I got looking, and I had this fantabulous idea, and I presented it to Alex, and he wasn't very happy at first. So what happens is, every year he's gotten me jewelry, a piece of jewelry, and I wanted a full set of jewelry that matched, not tons of earrings, just one special pair, one special anniversary ring, one special necklace, and that's special anniversary ring, one special necklace, and that's what we did. And then of course I had to have a bracelet, right? Every woman needs a gorgeous diamond bracelet. But now 5 years has passed, and I didn't feel like I wanted a bracelet anymore, because honestly we've put time into looking through the years. And because we said it would be expensive, so that would be a 5-year thing. Makes sense after 5 years marriage. But there's no bracelet I can find that's not like tennis bracelet with diamonds all over that I can wear every day. Now my necklace I wear every day. You see, my rings are on and off. My anniversary band. This is 5 years together, and my earrings fall off a lot. I don't even ever hardly wear them. So I really said, Alex, I think I have a better idea, and we'll save a lot of money. And it's not fair. Why do I get a $5,000 bracelet and he doesn't get anything?
Exactly.
That's part he liked. So I was like, why don't we get something that's more pertinent to our life? Even if I found the perfect bracelet, which I think would have to be custom made because I want it to be thick and solid with maybe just a diamond, a big one. I can't wear all these little dinky things to the grocery store, and then it's just going to sit there and get dusty. How often do I? I'm just, life has changed. And he was all concerned, Wendy, you're not trying to be cheap, are you? Trying to do a sale and all those things. He said, don't be, it's not because we can't afford it. I said, it's got nothing to do with any of that. It's just life is different now, and what means something to me.
Yeah, I didn't like the change at first because there was a tradition that was happening. So it's pretty sentimental
why you
and
changing
pretty
the
awesome.
tradition?
Yep.
Why are you changing the tradition?
It's like we had this plan. This is part of the plan. You've been
change.
talking about the 5-year plan for 5 years. And it's like, come on. And now you're gonna pull the rug out at the last minute. Oh, I hate that.
So I said, just give me a minute, and he heard me out, and I think I took him into effect, and I do know him. You all know I like to secondhand shop. Doesn't mean I won't go buy something nice if I like it and want it, but I'm just not, you hear the cicadas? Wow, they just got loud.
Yeah. We're not secondhand shopping just because
Right, and he's
we're
you know,
locked into that as a thing.
yeah, and he's not that at all.
She just
He's
happens
nice
to like doing it from
I
her
do.
youth.
Yeah, he's not that at all.
She just
He's
happens
nice
to like
too.
doing it from
I
her
do.
youth.
And he's a Nordstrom kind of guy.
Yep.
Less is more, and quality takes care of it. He doesn't even put his clothes in the drawer, that kind of thing. So I kept that in mind. So
True
I went
story.
looking through jean dolls. Now I got a better sense of the years and how they're born. You all know this now because you've seen these videos. And I, at that point, said I just want one jean doll. One. My favorite mint in box, perfect. Price is no object. 'Cause that's what Alex would say. And I would pick my favorite, and you'll see this is the one I picked. I said, but mint in box, because I know that's what he would like. And then I said, furthermore,
MIB.
we'll get everything revolved around a wedding. So this is a collection that's gonna right next to me in the living room, and I'm still gonna see it. So it is celebrating our wedding.
Yes.
Hence, a wedding theme to what we did, and some mint in box, and then one thing was used, but I'll fix it up and you'll see why, because that was part of the theme. So I presented that to him on, this doesn't get wasted, this still covers
Yeah.
as a gift that is quite pricey. And the two outfits I had never bought, they were too expensive in my eyes, and they are not been used, they have not been maybe displayed, but they're in box, perfect, planned, the highest cost ones ever, which made him happy because that's his thing. It didn't matter, there was no price. I think the one thing I had to get was a doll, because it was the only thing that was even available at that time. That outfit came on the doll. So all these things I'm talking about, they're in a package behind us, right there, and they've been sitting on the display unit catching dust. I had to wipe it all off. So right on top of the display case that I haven't shown you yet, the reveal, has been sitting up there, and I've been waiting patiently, and it's been irking me, and I've been wanting to see it. But here's the cool part. It's right next to our wall of all our wedding photos. And being as we were versatile with this picture was our guest book when we had it rolling around on the bus for people to sign, and there was an engagement photo, knowing I would put this planned picture in here to always remember our wonderful entire wedding party. These messages are all very, very special. I feel vulnerable sharing them with you. Please feel free to pause them if you want to see them. In real life. He looked at them.
Uh-huh.
Our friend Tony
Quality
was
control.
there because
we
we
got
got
this
this
months
ever.
ago.
This
And,
ends with what he said.
Then you had a good commission check, and things kind of changed, and that's where all the previous videos are all about and things like that. So
It's amazing how those change things.
Never stuck to the one jean doll, but
In a good way.
finally my choice jean doll is here, and we'll do a special review just about that.
Yeah.
I
Good
did most
stuff.
of the talking.
Well, you know, it's befitting. It's good. It's your
But they like
discovery,
you.
your desire.
You're fun.
Yeah, well, I was just talking on the first part of the video, so it was your turn.
That's true.
Yeah, I did a lot of talking. So,
So
thing is that this has just been really cool in a lot of ways because it's quality, it's nice, it's different, and it's all Wendy. So it's not like, you know, it's her thing. Obviously, it's not only her thing. There's a lot of Jean fans out there, but over the course of this whole evolution of Instagram, YouTube, the whole community of people that have followed Super Buddies, the birth of Super Buddies Forever, that started out really as Gracie's thing, you know, honestly, and then it became Gracie and Wendy's thing, and I a little bit me just helping out, but it's really was them, and then Ever After High was still a bit me just helping out, but it's really was them, and then Ever After High was still Grace, you know, she liked it, nothing wrong with that. And so
actually, the fans got me into that. I told them in the
fans,
previous video.
okay.
Yeah, they influenced it
Gracie
big time.
loved Ever After High though.
She did.
She was,
Wasn't hard.
and I was like, no way.
She liked it 'cause I wasn't
like,
in it. It's
Monster High, and she's like, no, I like Ever After High too. I'm like, no, Monster High. You know? She's like, no, I like Ever After High, but it's so cool. I'm like, oh man, you know.
Like, the only reason why
I didn't like Ever After High at first.
the reason why
I didn't
liked
either.
It was because of Cupid.
Uh-huh.
Like, she transferred from Monster High to.
It was actually when I seen Darling, Charming, and Dragon Games. I don't know what was it about that doll.
Uh-huh.
Switched that, but it was still influenced, which I told people in the previous
Yep.
video, real time, a video I just put out about a week ago. I explained how everything's been about something, but this one was about me.
Yeah.
And it was about
taken those clothes up a notch, which kind of brings in him and makes.
Yes.
I thought that was a cute connection.
Yeah, totally. And so this whole thing was all about her and has been since the beginning, and she's built 2 nice cases for them to display.
Actually, that's really funny because I'm at this point in video time going to show them that, and I say I'm not showing you the full video, a tour of it done until this doll comes to
So there you have it.
That will come next.
You're welcome. All right.
Wow, the geese got disturbed over there. The Canadian geese are over here, one of the few places. So this is interesting because this is the exact spot now, adding to our story, because they're just so corny like that. This is where we signed even our wedding, our
Yes,
marriage
totally
license,
is.
right here. So this is really, really cool. As we're now talking about our cheesiness, here's the real deal pictures of us at that table
Yeah.
with our
Same
peeps.
table.
Same table, same bit of bird crap on it too. Signing a most glorious and wonderful document. I love these pictures. You bet.
Oh
Anyway,
yeah.
I'm gonna open these really quickly and show them to you. I know what, like I said, I know what they are. I'm gonna save that for last. That is my Jean doll. This is, okay, I haven't seen this one in person. So this is my secondhand special. It's not really because it was secondhand, it didn't matter. Well, they're all kind of old and whatever. Either way, she needs some work, but she's still in box and all her stuff is here.
Wow.
Wedding themed. Oh my gosh. Oh, look it. Now I haven't seen it in person.
Oh man.
So it's I do was the theme. If I could have gotten her more mint in box, I would have. But at that
Well, there you
point,
go. That was what I
this
was
was
gonna
the
pull.
best one. And everything is there. She was displayed by somebody.
Number 4,485.
Out of how many, I don't know. But this is where Alex was now going for the plant. So she's beautiful. She needs a little work on her hair, but she's otherwise good. She is gonna stay with her clothes and be a display doll. She has bendy knees, but not. She's beautiful, babe.
Yeah.
You got to see. Okay, so I'm loving
Doll's
this.
money.
And now, so as it's turned out, which I also didn't expect with my extras, so I have a blonde, a brunette, and a redhead of the more original Jean dolls, which has really pulled my collection. You're checking out her shoes. That's really good.
Just giving you some.
The veil.
Full
she's
coverage
coming out.
there.
She's already got her spot picked out, and so that's about as close as we got to. Maybe needs a little work, pre-loved, secondhand, or whatever.
Next
Okay,
one.
again, outfits.
And the
So-
timing is about when we got married too.
Yes.
It was actually, we were still snapping photos. Some of our best photos were
Our
snapped
best
right at this
photo
time.
was walking. It was on accident. That wasn't even planned. Maybe I'll put that picture in there too with the 3 of us. It looks
Yep.
like we're in a scene out of Through the Woods fairy tale. Yeah.
Here's those pictures we're mentioning, and you might have seen some of these on behind us on our couch where we
Yes.
sit.
So these are on a wall, and this is great. And Wendy has always done her hair straight for me on special occasions, just because she knows it's my favorite, and I certainly love the way that she looks that way more than any other style. And tonight she did that, so it was a real special touch. Looked gorgeous.
Yeah, and this was funny. I did do that. Sorry. This was awesome too, because remember now our photographers were also our friends, and that's why we don't have many pictures from Cheesecake Factory, because we made them sit and enjoy, right?
Yeah.
And she laughed. She's like, "Oh my goodness, I thought that was gonna look so gross." Usually when the guys got the hand on the chest, it just doesn't look good. But these worked out. We were just doing something, and we started walking, and they were snapping, and that's where these came from. Not planned at all.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, a couple of these were kind of staged, but
These
like
ones,
these ones.
these two.
But you see so many wedding photos, and in my work, I see a lot of websites and photographers and photographer sites sometimes, and you can just see like so many photos are forced, and the majority of ours are very candid.
And this even was in my hand. That was what
Yeah.
your mom gave me.
Yeah.
That her mother-in-law gave on their wedding. I
Correct.
was
Something
crying when
blue.
She gave me that. Yeah.
Something blue. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
How awesome is that?
Yeah, super cool. And it appears in every single shot.
Inadvertently, not planned
Yep.
at all. And
Very
there's
candid. That's a
there's the
great
beginning of
photo.
our fairy tale.
Yep.
Through the woods.
I mean,
all the way.
that looks like a strangely posed photo, but
Hey, happily ever after.
it's right.
Mwah. Then we wanted a picture with the party bus. I'm going to show you that too. But it was dark out, so the bus was black, so you can't even see the bus behind our whole party, which was literally all of us, our guests.
Some of the lighting, so apologize in advance. Some of this lighting is a little dim. We're just trying to beat the clock here.
Oh, this one's even got a, oh, look at it.
So this one was mint in box, never been taken out. Everything's there. It's even got an old price tag of $45 and then $35. Trust me when I say we paid a little more than that. This is
Hard
called.
to see. It's not
Well, I'm gonna do it here.
focusing
Here we go.
on it too well. Okay.
I'm gonna. Well, these are show. This
the
is
gist.
called honeymoon. So that's pretty appropriate, right? I love the lingerie. Y'all know I've been talking about that. And it's beautiful. Wow. So these are some of my wedding things. Really cool to go over this stuff with you, babe.
What's
After
that?
Dating, it's really cool to do all this. It's
Yes, I agree.
more, as I thought, more fun than
Completes the fullness of it.
it really does. Oh, and did y'all notice my peacock paper? Peacock paper. Here's the other one. The other mint in box. Price is no object. Like Alex. And I keep an eye, and I haven't seen these, by
Actually,
the
you
way.
might want to step back a little bit. The lighting is a little bit better out there. There you go.
This one is called Will You Marry Me? Did it? What happened?
Don't know. The lighting just
Too hot?
don't know.
To get too hot?
Is it
It's too hot. Feel it. So this one is Will You Marry Me?
Imagine that.
That's the corny ass. Ha!
Well,
This is beautiful, and this one I still keep an eye on. It's hard to get for a good price. This one's usually a little higher. Maybe not. Who knows? I shouldn't really worry about that. That's the whole point of this, right?
Yep.
It's beautiful, and it goes with the theme too. Now there is another jean doll called Ivy Wet, I think, which someday, maybe another day, someday later, to go with the theme. She's beautiful, but this is beautiful. Why am I jumping ahead? And we'll open that up and look at that together another day.
Yeah.
One and only,
and only.
articulated of each doll, Jean and Friends. Which Jean did I pick?
here we go.
The addition to the story was when we ordered this mint in box, that director chair was in here as a part of this. I thought it came with the doll, but it didn't. It was bought separately, and the owner just stuck it in. The flash turned off. Your light just went off too.
Strange. Okay, so
Struggling with the lights as we did on our wedding night.
yep. Making some adjustments here.
Yeah, and it's really hot. It's like 105, and our cameras keep heating up. The flash keeps heating them up.
Desert
So,
heat. Who is
the
it?
Jean I picked, my number one.
Dun,
Jean of all time, inbox. It is Calendar Shot. It was the first. Now we will. Can we see that? Oh, the lighting. We'll show you that. I'll glance it through, but better under light and do it on a separate review, all on our own. But this is Calendar Shot. She was the first tanned Jean, and it was my chance to get one with victory rolls, which I was really excited about. I thought I was gonna get the violet one, but she wasn't articulated, so I got her as a brunette, which I liked better, and victory rolls, and the net on the back, and the director chair, like I said, was in here, so he pulled that out. I got that right away, so that's why I've had that director chair, but not the whole thing.
Yes.
That's my Jean doll, mint in box. Can't wait to open her with you and show her to you in better light. My love, I love my gifts. Now, you didn't get one, so I don't know what we're doing for you. You're supposed to get a new phone. Are we gonna do that?
We will soon.
All right.
Yes.
So this was the second spot. No, this was where we met, and then this was the end spot of our bus trip and
Yeah,
bus
not where
party.
we met for a relationship, but where we met everybody for the day of our
For
wedding.
the wedding, yeah. This was our pickup and drop-off spot. And this was important to us and personal to us because of this patio behind us.
Yep.
Doesn't seem like a lot. It's on Bell Road in Phoenix, Arizona. It was a great place to hang out.
Great
And
meeting spot, central.
when we started dating,
We had some really pivotal conversations here. It was just kind of random how we ended up. We knew that Old Chicago had a patio where we used to smoke back then, so
Yes.
it was conducive for us to be able to have coffee, have a couple cigarettes,
and a
just
dessert,
talk.
and a dessert.
Yeah,
a
and
dessert.
also provided an opportunity, more importantly, to talk and have some great deep conversations.
Hold on. Bike safety.
So, back to the good conversation. And that happened here, you know, a couple real big doozies of conversations to get to know each other,
Very much
opening
so.
up of our hearts and our lives, as well as, you know, some not so heavy ones, but that were just real, you know,
times.
opportunities to grow. And they all moved us closer to the point of becoming a couple, and then further, you know, deciding to get married. So
Yeah, so this is sentimental. Our cheesecake was where we hung out and had dates first, and
yes,
park, everything meant something to us on our bus ride.
all landmarks.
Yeah. So tonight here we are, just enjoying that and refreshing on all those wonderful memories and looking at our wedding book together
Yeah.
here with Gracie, now a teen. It's pretty amazing.
Sat in the same spots where we cut the cake and had everybody together for the dessert part of the whole journey, our adventure. So pretty awesome stuff.
It's been a wonderful night.
Yes,
Hope you've enjoyed all this. Whatever order I edited it in, this has been a really wonderful night.
I agree.
I'm getting a
5
little
years,
teary-eyed.
baby. Oh, love you.
Family hug! Family hug!
Group hug.
Super buddies forever!
Yes.
Hello.
The evening was great, and now we're home sitting in our spot, and that's now, you know, the whole story to all those pictures behind us.
Yes.
And we just hope you enjoyed this.
The grand journey.
Yes. So, from our home to your home, and you get to know more of us.
Mm-hmm. See you next time. So, 5 years ago, here we stood, and we both, at that point, made a commitment to each other, for richer, for poor, sickness and health, better for worse. And 5 years later, which seemed like it's gone by in the blink of an eye, I still feel exactly the way I did then.
So do I.
Yep, and I look forward to a lifetime of so many more of these years together. I'm not Mohawk Catholic.
He totally ballhawked it. It's okay, I love him anyway.
Your turn.
No, you said everything.
Oh, okay.
I love you.
I love you too.
I didn't say you can kiss the bride yet.